What's up, guys, and welcome back to Poolside Chat. My name is Todd, and I've got another amateur pool match to review with you. If you watched my last video, this is going to be a continuation, APA Double Jeopardy. I played Josh and 8 ball in the last one, came out hot in the end. Let's see if it continues over to 9 ball. Still playing Josh. He's now a 7, I'm an 8. So in APA terms, that means he needs 55 to my 65. This is going to be a long one, and let me tell you, this took a ton of editing because that's a lot of points. You also notice if you look in here, yes, this is a continuation of the graphic issue that I described. I don't know why it came out all pixelated. I like to call it 8-bit. But we're going to get right into it. I won the flip, means I get the break. And boy, howdy, did that not turn out great. Thing tried to jump back out of the pocket. You saw it kind of swirl around there, but didn't really get there. So now Josh is at the table. You also notice in my graphics, yes, I am counting the points. I'm counting innings. I'm not going to worry about dead balls because, let's be honest, that really only matters to verify both people are right or that you're on the same page on scoring. I think you guys can trust me. I'm editing 1 point at a time. You know this is going to be as accurate as it can be. Even though, don't get me wrong, it's a lot, so I could make a mistake. I'm human. I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur pool player and an amateur YouTuber. So, anyway, I kind of missed a couple shots here. He had a nice easy one. Tried to leave himself sticky on the 2, but he still made it. Left himself a nice combo. And at this point, as long as he can get around that 8 ball, he's pretty well home sailing at this point. Should be pretty easy. Not a lot to figure out on this rack. Just connect the dots. You're fine, Josh. Definitely got more roll than he wanted, but this isn't that hard of a shot. You can still fire that kind of behind the 9, a little low so you don't scratch. Leave it close to the rail. I actually hit that with some top, and 9 ball got in the way. So I am back. See if I can tie this up at 5-5. Let's hope. And by that, I mean, got to work out the kinks a little bit. I think I kind of overstroked that. I was trying to do a little bit more of a stop shot. So I'm going to try cross bank. I mean, I was real close. I was real close. Good shot, Todd. So it's back to Josh. Doesn't look like he's really over the 8 ball too bad, so this shouldn't be too hard of an out for him. Yeah, just a nice rolling ball. Perfect. 8 ball's super easy. Top English, but if you want to put a little top left, you can, but you don't really need to. Just enough power to get the cue ball back down to middle table, if not further. And easy. Easy stuff. And I'm going to be nice. I'm pretty sure he can make that one. So even though I am needing 10 more points, I am down 1-9, and I got to get something going here. Got to get something going. Let's see how he breaks. Oh, scratched. Looked like he made 2 balls there. Yeah. Got the 3 and the 7 down. So I just need to kind of get my bearings a little bit, figure out my pattern. Just do the 1 ball, put a little draw, pull straight back so you can hit the 2 in the same pocket. That way it's a nice comfortable shot to roll forward. But unfortunately, I didn't draw. I stunned it. I didn't actually stroke through the ball the way I intended and left myself a whole lot of nothing. So instead of trying to cut the 2 and then put some low left and swing the cue ball all the way around the table, I should be playing it safe here. But I edited this quite a few days ago, so I'm not exactly sure. But going by the look of it, yeah, I think I should be playing it safe. Get the 2 ball there. The cue needed to get a little bit further, get behind the 8. Or a little lighter. Go behind the 7 or 6, I mean. That would have worked too. But it didn't. So that's kind of the weird thing. Yes, you're playing League a couple nights or a couple times in one night, but you've got a big gap in there, and very rarely am I going to play back to back. So one of them is going to be quite a bit later. You got time to cool back down. You got to get back into the game, get re warmed up essentially. So I think he was trying to come off that 2 and make the 4 in a carom, but instead somehow, watch this. How did that happen? That 2 ball is in the pocket. I didn't hit the side rail. That thing went perfectly clean. So I had to title the video what I did. How did that squeeze by? Because I don't know. Perfectly wrong is the way. I think that's really the answer here. Not what you want. But also, I'm not really sure that's the leave he wanted there. I would have at least hit that, try to get past the 8. Like, but as long as you leave yourself a shot, it was a pretty easy pattern there. Because now you can just simple roll this. It's probably gonna crash in the 9 a little bit. Got a little closer than he wanted, but it works. It works. Sorry guys, trying to stave off a sneeze. But nice little poke, legal shot, easy 8, easy 9. Using the whole pocket. It's a valley, or I guess I'm sorry, it's a dynamo, so it's a pretty wide pocket. And he's out yet again. So guys, 2 balls dead, 2 points to me. It's not real great. It's not real great. Got to come back here. Not starting out super strong. Not coming out super strong. As long as that cue ball holds up. He got a couple points. Didn't leave himself the greatest shot on the 1, but he's at the table and he can see it. So, if you want to play an option, play it safe or just swing for it. It does cut. It's kind of hard to say what side of the table, but so he went for a bank. I don't know if he was trying to bank it to make the 8. Sorry guys, the waiter's checking on my people. He's just doing a great job. Steven does a great job. We like Steven. So he didn't leave me much, so I'm going to try to cut this, put a little top left on it to save myself from scratching, and by that, save myself from making it. And even then, if you look at it, I didn't get really that great of a leave. Probably going to have to return leave a bank there. Don't want to do that. So I left him a duck. You just want to hit this one super thin so the cue ball comes, there you go, comes back into the table. A lot of people will still hit this full or even try to go side rail first, and all that does is throw the cue ball over by the 6, and you can cause yourself some trouble. So you want to be cautious with that. Just be aware of what you're trying to do before you just swing and make a duck. Think about it. Think about what the cue ball is going to do. So a little bit of a draw shot. Not too terribly hard. Still got a gap. I think he can cue safely beside it. So the 9 ball's not in any kind of capacity, any kind of way bothering him. So just get back over there a little more. Should be okay. Just run that up the table. Ooh. That was a good try. If you remember in the A-ball match, he had, I think, 2 or 3 of those that were super thin right down the rail, and he fired them. They came out great. That one was just a hair off. So now I gotta make the 7, but still hold that ball. So I hit that with some pretty hard top right. You see that thing threw way back by the power of carbon shafts. Man, did that thing spin. Just need a little bit more for comfort. Try not to overspin that one. Just good power to get it back over. But it's still pretty makeable shot. Shouldn't be too worried about this. There we go. So it's not great, but I got a couple points. What I make, like 4? It's not a whole lot, but you know, I get to break. That's I gotta catch up here, guys. I'm down a lot. Ooh, that break was not good. I think it came off the side of the one ball a little bit thinner than I wanted. I was trying to get more full. You see that? I was joking with him. Yes, it's APA, but I was like, I don't have a good shot, so I was like, push. Josh and I play in USAPL, and that is an option on USAPL 10 ball. So just a joke among friends. Hoping I could push, but I can't. So I'm gonna try to kick 2 rails at it. Got a good hit, but no result. No result. Left him open. Gave him ball in hand, the worst thing you can do. Especially when he's already up by 15, guys. And when he only needs 10 less, that's a 25-point mountain I got to climb. And he's at the table with ball in hand, so he definitely underhit that one. I think he might have been worried about rolling too much behind the 5. Yeah, I think he might have wanted to consider another option. But sit down. Made a good cut. Might have been a little bit hard. Well, I mean, the ball barely fell, so you can't. It's kind of hard to say to hit it any lighter because he probably would have hung it. But with this angle, it's pretty easy cut in the side. But then he's got to essentially 3-rail the cube back into shape on the 4. So he's trying to figure out where's it going to hit on that head rail, the second rail. He's trying to go around the 6, but not going anywhere near it. The only question is, does the 4 sneak by the 5? If it does, he's going to put me in a bad spot. Whew. I got lucky. I got lucky there. My last video is clear my throat a lot more, so I'm trying to drink a little more to counterbalance that. So you can see what I was trying to do there. Make it there, put a little low. That way the cue ball gets back. I've got a good shape on the 5 there. Enough to where it's just a natural cut and the natural shape, run it up table, give myself an easy 6. But instead, now he's got a dead straight 4, just straight draw. Don't have to get crazy with it. As long as you leave yourself an angle. You want a little more angle, because while this is a very makeable shot, you got to hit this with some pretty decent power, top left, to spin that cue ball back up table for the 6. And if you see, kind of underdid it. Kind of underdid that one. And unfortunately, paid the price. I think I got to speed this one up because you saw another guy walk by. He just finished his 8-ball match on that table over there. So I'm talking to my team about who we're going to play, try to get all organized. Call who I'm going to play, give them little dabs, make sure everybody's good. We score, everybody what? We're all good? All right. Oh, the woes of being a captain. There's always something to do. You can't always just quiet your brain and focus on the task at hand, can you? There's a lot more to being a captain than people think. But I had ball in hand, 2 easy balls, just gotta straight top. Don't need to get funky with it. Don't get wild. Just make the ball. Pretty straightforward. So, not a great rack. I was down by 15. Now I'm down by 16. And I'm breaking, which has not benefited me yet. So I gotta roll the shoulders back. Gotta get back in this. And most importantly, I need to fix that 9-ball break. Because man, that was not good. I'm coming way too far off the side. I don't like the way that's reacting. And again, I think I made the 3-ball, no leave on the 1. Because when you do a cut break on the 1, the 1's going to go towards, well, from the side I'm at, the 1's going to come towards this side near us and then just roll straight up table. So I tried to go 1 rail with some spin. Unfortunately, missed it didn't put enough spin, so I missed it entirely. Gave ball in hand. Only good news is I left the 2 in a tricky spot. So he's got to figure that out. I'm still walking around trying to talk to my team, get everybody organized, get that all going so I can turn my focus back on my game because, guys, I'm getting whipped over here. And he nudged the 8. Just needing to move to see the result, but he did nudge the 8. Just not quite enough. I know what he was trying to do, but just a hair off, which is tricky. So good thought. He did a nice stop shot, trying to play it safe. Unfortunately, didn't give him the result he was looking for. So now I just have to cut this, let the cue ball go a couple rails. 4's pretty much a gimme. I mean, good news is, yeah, scoot over there. Get behind the 8. Get in the game, 8-ball. It didn't, though. It did not. I might have hit that a little thin. Just a wee bit thin. So now he's got an easy shot, just stopping. Let's come back out. You want to hit that a little harder to separate, bump that 9 nice and firm to open up the 6. He didn't. So now he's got to spin this to get back up table, and then I don't know what he's going to do on the 6-ball here. Looks like the 8 might be out of the way for a 1-rail bank all the way down to that corner, but let's see. Ooh-wee. Okay, way overspun it. Hey, put a little bit more juice on that one, Josh. So now he's going to bank this, try to get it in the side. Ain't no try. That was a great shot. That was a very good shot. Threw his hand up, a little unhappy with the result, but I don't know what else he really was hoping for. I mean, even if you leave himself out of another baller, even a foot, he's still leaving himself a bank on that 6. And then not only that, you bank the 6, you still got to get back up table because the 7's in a bad way. So this is not an easy rack. So we're going to have to wait and see what he does and smartly plays it safe. And a pretty decent one. As long as that 9-ball still's in my way, that's a good save. I like it. The only thing is, it does leave the option for a return safe. Fairly easy, where I can just nudge it, and I just need that to get a rail. Just get a rail! Thank you. Thank you, Blue Felt. Thank you for getting it there. Because that was perfect speed. I mean, I'm an inch off. That's a chalk length. That'd be a good lag, let alone a safe. Because where it landed, he can't even see a piece of paper on the side of that thing. So he's trying to kick at it. And for where it's at, I don't know if I would do that. I would probably just kick, well, kind of like the way I missed the 1. I would hit that head rail with hard right spin and just try to crash into it because it could very easily carry him naturally off that 9-ball. because that was going to be a tough one. He was always going to have to get 2 rail where it comes off the head rail before getting back at the 6. So, but I am back at the table. 6 doesn't really go easily the other way, so I do have to play this, which unfortunately means I'm going to have to hit low to get around, and that 8 ball comes into play, as I said. So now I'm trying to play a kick. Got a good hit, legal hit, but man, guys, this ain't looking good. I am down 18 points, 4 more standing. I got to get into it. I got to find some kind of way to return fire because he is off to the races. I mean, he's way over halfway home. He's over halfway home. I am barely even a percentage. I just gotta hope for something here. Good shot, perfect angle. Now you can just do a little stun shot, or even if you want to go off the rail with a little spin, but just like that. Pretty easy. He's making it look easy. Guys, 22 points down. Had to throw the cue ball mildly aggressively, just let out a little frustration. Because, man, it ain't looking good yet. Especially in 9 ball, because the team has to confirm every rack, 13, 9, 35. And so you keep hearing, wait, do I only have 13? Yeah, Todd, you do. You're not doing a good job playing the 9 ball yet. Now, the good news is Josh needs a lot of points. He still needs enough. I mean, he's less than 2 racks, but that's enough time for me to try to build some momentum. What I need to do is get him off that momentum, get into safe mode a little bit, hook him, try to break down his confidence. That's the only way you can really do it. Because if you just wait for the guy to miss and you're not playing the game of chess well. So, I'm back at the table. Here we go. Crack your shoulders, or roll your shoulders back, crack your knuckles. Let's get into this. Left me a straight shot. Just need to draw straight back, leave myself a 3 ball. Perfect. And even here at this angle, you don't even have to worry about your leave. Don't try to get fancy with it. Just make the 3 because the 4 goes any which way. You don't have to worry about it. Because even if you get close to this rail, get off a little bit, pretty sure that thing still goes. You want off the rail just for comfort so you can have a good confident stroke, especially with a stop shot. You need to put a little bit of low, but I had it. So now, low, maybe even just a slight bit of left. Come back out. Bump the 9. No, I didn't. Wait, you ready for this? Yeah. See a little smirk? God dang it. Yeah, left myself hooked. Just when I thought I was pulling it back, just when I thought I was getting a little bit of momentum, you saw a little confidence coming out. I was feeling comfortable and smooth. And then fell flat on my face. I just way overstroked that 5 ball. Now all he has to do is just roll that 8 in the side, let the cue ball go off the head rail, just sit down comfortably, don't get too close. But pick a pocket, it goes, just put a little stop, drag it to the rail. Guys, I came back a little bit, but he's way too close. He's way too close to the finish line for me to be doing this. I've got to get it going. So that's the tricky part of APA 9 ball because you need a ton of points, so you got to get going. But at the same time, you need to play some safes. Like I said, get your opponent off his stroke, get him uncomfortable, make him worry about you a little bit. And I didn't really have a chance. So what do you do? What do you do? Especially when he's getting a wee bit of APA luck or a little 9-ball luck. Really, I don't want to just blame APA like a lot of people do. That's just 9-ball. Just make a ball. It doesn't matter how it gets there. Now, I'm not saying he's playing whack-a-ball, even though as soon as I say that, he just played whack-a-ball. And he was trying to draw it, and he just got a little stabby with it. He didn't really hit it real smooth. Good news is he left me a dead straight combo, so about the only combo I can make comfortably. I hate combos. I really do. But I gave myself a nice angle for the 3, so now I can just straight top, get it around. Don't scratch. Don't scratch. There we go. Walk around. Let's just get a lay of the land. There's another teammate of mine who I've recorded not for review, but just for his own review, so he can watch it when he gets home. And he just gets so fast and running around the table. I keep telling him, like, I'm gonna force him to slow down, and you can't take a shot until you walk a lap. So you make a ball, walk a lap. Make a ball, walk a lap. And I think even one time, it's either him or another teammate called me out on it. Like, you're shooting fast, you need to walk a lap. And I was like, fair enough. What are you, Todd? Oh my gosh, Todd. I don't know what that was. I don't know. I don't. You know what? We're gonna go. We're gonna go back. We're gonna watch that because I don't know how I missed that. I took my time. I stayed down. Cue ball or cue was level. I just missed that. That was terrible. Josh is 12 points to the win. I am 43 away, and I dog and give him 3 easy points. I mean, that's a 6-point swing in the final picture. That's not up. TV timeout. Had to go coach my fellow player next door. So guys, he is 9 balls. He is a break and run away from whipping me every which way. I don't even know what that would be. Like an 18-2, maybe 17-3 at this point. It ain't good. So coaching is over. Time to rack. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your eyes for gosh sake. Let's go. We need to make this respectable. Oh, thank you, 8-ball. 8-ball gave me a little bit of love on that one. Let's get that fuzz off the side rail because it was clearly affecting me. So I'll take a ball in hand like that. I don't like to leave myself dead straight unless I'm trying to stop it. And in more cases than not, I like to play the ball off a rail like that just to kind of allow me to stroke the ball a little bit, get some movement, but then not get a whole lot of action out of it. So you'll notice that if you watch many pros, they don't really do these like real soft, smooth taps. They'll hit the ball, let the cue ball come off a rail and get back out. And guys, I am making short work of this rack as long as that goes in. Whew. So the last rack I fumbled the 8-ball. I better not do this here because that could be gross. I did. That was, guys, 2 8s and 2 9s given. So that is now 6 points. That is a 12-point swing in a game when I am getting slaughtered. You can't do that. I don't even know why I missed it. Same reason before. It must be a mental thing with the 8-ball. I don't know. He needs 6. I need a few more than 6. And it's only been 12 innings. So That's 9 ball for you. I just need to catch a gear here. Ooh, almost made a 9 snap. Almost got that man a patch. But the good news is it is a dry break and it's pretty much wide open. So we're going to cross our fingers, cross our toes, cross our eyes, swirl your tongue. I don't care what you got to do. Let's get some good juju going on. Short guy problems here. Get out the bridge. I hate people that don't use the bridge. That drives me nuts. It is a tool to help you shoot the game. And too many people are like, I don't use a crutch. I don't use a ladies' aid or whatever nonsense phrase you have for it. You ever hear a carpenter say, I don't use this kind of saw because that's a lady's tool? No, it's a tool. Use it. Let's go. Sorry. Soapbox rant over. Use a bridge. If you're not used to it, practice with it. I'm telling you, you need to get used to it. That was a good shot, though. That was fairly thin into the side. Hit it nice and comfortable, nice and confident. So now I can just slow roll this. As long as I get around and see it, I needed a little more gap here. Because, guys, right now, he runs these balls. That's ball game. But I think I can cut this just a little top right. And I almost scratched. I tried to scratch, I should say. But you notice my stroke's getting faster. I'm definitely getting more confident. Apparently I'm not loving myself right now. And one thing I didn't even look at this. I should try to carry him off the 7 to drop the 8. That shouldn't be too terribly hard, especially. That's just embarrassing. Just when I'm starting to feel it, starting to get a little momentum, and I'm just overstroking it, guys. Terrible. You seeing this? Josh, buddy. I'm not even like running back yet. Like, I don't know what that was. He had ball in hand. There was no reason he shouldn't have. Oh my God. That was. The thing about amateur pool is you find creative ways to make yourself work harder. Especially on that a kick is not a give me. But hey, I gave him 8-9 and then an 8-9. He can give me a 7-9 for once, right? Just verifying scores. I think that might have been verifying the 8-ball scores, make sure we're good. But I'm inching, guys. The trains are coming. I'm trying to get some movement, catch him a little bit, because he is off to the races. He is 6 points away. I am finally over half, which is not the best place to be, especially when you break and scratch. And look at that rack. Look at that rack. You should be out right there. Let's be honest. 1 in this corner. Just roll the cue ball up so that way you take the 2 across side. That way you can be able to shoot that gap, that 4-9 gap. Josh, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? I don't know what I mean. I get where he's trying to get, where he can roll the 2 ball into the corner, but man, there was 100 ways to do it, and that's not one I think I would have done. Especially considering try to play safe and hope for the best, but man, not saying I'd ever wish that upon somebody, but he is giving away charity, and I take it. So I just need to make that, but I didn't. The only good news is the 6 ball is in the play, so he's got a kick at this, which It isn't too hard. I'd almost kick it a little wide so it goes off the side rail, but I wouldn't do it super hard. Yeah, that's a good shot. That was a good shot. 4 points away, guys. He's right there, and I am doing everything I can to give it to him. This is not the performance I was hoping for. That was a tricky shot, though. I think he was trying the combo because it didn't look like the 3 ball went. So I don't know if it would have been any smarter just to back cut to that top left pocket there. But either way, I need to buckle down. I need to slow down. Got myself a good angle. Now I can just slow roll the 4. Cue ball is going to naturally roll up for the 5 into the same pocket. Get off the rail, preferably. So you want to have a little angle so you can control the cue. Get back off the rail here. Little low left. I don't even know if I used left on that one. I think I was just shut up and make the ball. I think that's what that was. So now I can just hit this with straight top, nice and forceful. Let the cue ball naturally roll. As long as it gets by it. Not great. Not great, but hey, I can see it. So let's go. Let's go. Oh, got some fuzz. Got something I don't want it to affect the ball. And also TV timeout for guy next door. So apparently A-ball's not over. They're still playing. So this is a tricky one. I don't know if I'm going to try to back cut it. Excuse me. Try to back cut this, but there's not a whole lot to play here. That's a good shot. I didn't even see that one coming. That was a good shot. Send the 7 ball up table. Leave the cue behind the 9. Force him to make a play. I like it. I didn't try to swing at that and try to make it in hopes of continuing the run. Just take your medicine. Play a good save. I'll take it. Because now I got ball in hand, 3 balls. It is the blasted 8-9 though. He didn't make the 8 for me, which would have been preferable. Because that black ball's been arguing with me. We have not been friends this match. So here you just make it, put a little stop or a little draw on it. Perfect. I made the 8, guys. I made the 8. Too bad I already made the thumbnail. I probably would have renamed this I Made the 8. Because I am clawing back. I'm doing what I can. I'm up to 44. He still only needs 4. I still need 21, so it ain't great. But man, let's go. I need to start watching my cue ball. That's a little above the line too. Go one, go one. There we go. Still at the table. Wide open table. Beautiful break. Just got to make sure I can make the 2 and leave that 3. So I'm going to probably hit that with enough force, come off the rail, just like that. I had a little bit of left to tighten that up because I think it would have just went straight behind the 6. So a little bit of left brought it where I can make it. So there we go. Top left on that. Yeah, overrolled it. Overrolled. I want to be a little bit on the other side of the tangent line, but because now I got to just make sure I get around that 8 because that could have very easily played into it. So now I've got the 5 into the top left. Just put straight draw, crash into that 9. That way it leaves you a nice easy 8, or I'm sorry, excuse me, nice easy 6 into the same pocket. Just like that. A little bit more, not a whole lot of work here, but still got to get a little bit more because now you want to draw. You want to actually leave this as close to the rail as possible, if not on the rail, because you see the 7's got a gap. You don't want to be dead straight on this, so you can hit with top with just a slight bit of right to throw it on the outside of the 8 and not run into it. And actually, in my case, put a lot of right. There we go. So now just low, just stun off that side rail, Pull back. Guys. Oh, hold on. I shouldn't jinx it. That's a break and run. That's a break and run to come back. I needed 20. What was it, 21? I'm down to 11. I'm in the 50s. I actually have more points than him. What is going on here? That is crazy. Love it. Love it. But I still need 11 to his 4. So I'm not out of the weeds. I still got to find the 6s. But man, that break and run, and that gives you the confidence. It really kind of hurts his mentality a little bit. And then a little bit of a slug rack. I'm not going to say it's intentional because I know Josh wouldn't do that. But that table, man, they just rack bad. So the good news is, look at it. That is hideous. I mean, I don't even, like, you got to kick long rail to try to hit it and just basically just swing at it. I mean, there was nothing good to come of that. So I should be able to shoot the one into the other side, give myself a bit of an angle so when I stun out, it gives me a little bit of breathing room on the 2. And by that, I mean shank the 1. Because look at that. Straight top, roll that 2 up, easy 3-9 combo. That's 1-2. That's 4 points. I'm within 10. Keep running. I was right there. The only good news is Josh only got 1, and he's got to work for this. Because this ain't easy. He's going to try to back cut that, but even if he makes this shot, he's not leaving himself a whole heck of a lot. See? But he only needs 2. So, I mean, truth be told, I'd bang that 3 ball. Just go 9, go. He just got behind it. He got behind it. So, still not a pretty rack. There's still a lot to work with here. Because even this, yeah, you can stop the 3, but I mean, that 5 is making the 4 almost impossible to do really anything with. And I think it's even too close to really try to play a safe. So I think I'm trying to play a carom. Yeah. Played the carom, made the 8. But here's the tricky part. I don't know if I gave myself enough gap. I should have played a safe. Because if you're shooting at low percentage shots, it's not the right move. Because congratulations, you made the 4. Look at the leave. Like, I still need 8. He needs 2. Can I make this shot? Like, I can combo that 5-9, but that's low percentage. I'm still not out. See? And then look at this. Look at this. That 5 ball bounces out. 9 ball sits in the pocket. Guys, I fought that so hard. I fought so hard to bring it back. Got right there. And he got me. That was a great match, though. I can't be mad. Congratulations, Josh. You got it. You fought. You gave it up a little bit in the end. I had some chances, way more chances than I probably deserved. But hey, 57-55. We did that in only 18 innings. And pretty decent amount of saves. I don't know how many. But hey, that was a great match. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know. What'd you think? Again, I apologize about the graphics. I got one more match that's going to be kind of grainy like that, but then I'm back on the up and up. I'll sharpen it up for the future matches. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching these. I love it when you guys comment. Thank you for the thumbs up. Share it out. I want more people to see this and give me more critique. I'm trying to make a better product. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much. See you guys later.